So to conclude this chapter, we'll be talking about setting search parameters in a regular expression. So in this section, we'll show you some of the parameters or flags passed to the function. So this will change the behavior of the search time. So all parameters are as constants in the module for working with regular expressions. The first flag that we'll mention is the flag ignore case, and they'll be written as follows. So let's print. We're going to print. So we're going to use RE and we're going to find all, use the function find all for this pattern x asterisk y in the following string. So 3 x's, 3 y's, 3 x's, and a y, comma, RE, and now we're using the flag ignore case. So what this did, it found everything in ignoring the case. Oops, that should be capital. There we go, so 2. So it didn't find anything because it ignored the case. So anyway, so the second flag we have is multi-line, which defines how the characters, the caret top and the $, will behave in the form. If the flag is forwarded, the search is done on the multi-line string and previous signs applied to every line. So let's make a new, we use find all again. This time we're going to have the following. So in find all, we're going to have open a string for the pattern. So we're going to have caret top x, y, and then we're going to have curly brace 2, and then we're going to close parentheses. And then we're going to have now the divisor, whatever you call it, symbol, the big line. So x, y, again 2. So, and then we have the $, again. All right, so that's our expression, that's our pattern. And now we're going to have the string. It's kind of long, so bear with me. So x, y, 3 x's, y, 2 x's. Then we're going to have an end line. And then we're going to have x, y, and 5 x's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And we're going to close our parentheses. Let's just build that to see if it's okay. Yeah, everything's fine. So as you can see, nothing happens here. But when we add to this the following, RE multi-line, we get where we get the new line, which is at 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Anyway, we get a proper result. So the next flag we'll be talking about is .all, which is also used when searching for multi-line strings. The character within a form takes on the role of any character that accepts everything except character /n to switch on the sign while searching in multi-line strings, which is necessary to forward the flag .all. So that might have sounded a little confusing, so let's actually just work on this. Find all. So we're going to have anything between z, x, and then we're going to have the next part. So x, so in the string, that should be a string, x, y, 4 y's, z, and then we have /n, so escape character n, and then x, y, 2 y's, 2 x's. Let's build that. And our result is nothing, so let's do this again. Oops. So we're just gonna copy this. And this in this one we're going to add the flag comma dot re dot all. And as you can see, our result is 16. So next, in version 2 of Python, so we have to, for use of ASCII characters, to being able to searching for UTF-8 data, it is necessary to pass Unicode, the Unicode flag, but in Python 3 we don't have to do this. So I don't know how I'm going to do it because my keyboard doesn't really have those symbols, but anyway, so for this example I can't really display it, so you just have this flag RE Unicode. But since we're using Python 3, we don't really need this for like O with the 2 dots over it and so on. And the last flag that we'll be discussing is the flag, it's verbose. Verbose, spelled like that. And this flag enables legible writing of complex regular expressions. So let's make a really complex regular expression now. So we're going to make a regex object. So regex equals, so re.compile is going to have now something really complicated. So we're going to use 3 quotes now, and we're going to define, so so let's say hashtag this is comment. This might be, so we have now at we're going to have slash w plus, this is just some random complicated tab, so tab hashtag alpha numeric, one more tab, that's good actually. So, and then we're going to, next one we're going to have is, so we're going to have something really, this is just look really weird, but you're going to see that verbose is going to help actually process this properly. So hashtag at slash w plus hashtags alpha numerics. This might not make sense now, but it will in a minute. Not self dot. So we're going to have hashtag now dot, and then finally we're going to have com or net or org. So from this you can maybe see that we are trying to make testing an email address. So and then the last one is com or org or net. That ends that. And then after that, we're going to have the flag re.verbose. We're just going to compile that. Everything checks out. So when we print we print this. So let's test an email address now. Sample. So because regex search, and then we're going to have the actual this is just an example email address, and it's going to tell us where it is in the text. This one at email12.com, and we're going to find the start of this. So from this, we were able to make a regex object from this weird notations right here, and it gets 0 because that's the start of the email address, the index. So next, if we wanted to include more flags, we can forward them as a single parameter, so that follow-up character, this follow-up character, the divisor, as follows. So this is just an example. So recompile, re.ignore case. So let's say we have, oh, I forgot pattern, comma, re.ignore case. We have the or, re.verbose, or re.all. And that checks out. but it is also possible to just use the flags in the following search form. So we will define, so instead of doing this, we can do it at the beginning of the pattern with the following so we use the following. So we have parentheses, question mark, we have I for ignore case, we have U, we have, what else do we have? We have U for Unicode, and we have X for verbose. So we can do the same thing like this for another example. So let's print RE find all. So now we're going to do this regular expression. So we're going to have in parentheses question mark, ignore case of X, Y. So let's just call asterisk Y. So this is all has to be in quotes. There we go. And then we're going to have a comma, and then we're going to have our string. So 3 X's, 3 Y's, 3 X's, and a Y. And then we have, I forgot something. We have to close the parameters properly. There we go. And here's my syntax error, so invalid syntax. Okay, because we need this. Wait, let me just check this. Oh, because we don't need the quotes here. That was my mistake. So it should all be in one string. All right, so there you go. It's found all the pattern from this pattern with ignoring the case. We can also do multiple of them, so we can have them sort of nested together in a group. So we kind of find ignore case. So we basically can do like this, but in this format. So there we go. I mean, it's the same result for this example, but it checks out. So, oh, and I forgot one. You could also have M for a multi-line. And so, with that concludes this tutorial, and this section concludes this chapter on regular expressions.